Hi, I'm Miss Becky from Virginia Beach Public Library, and I'm here to talk to you about Finger Gym To Go Harvest Version. You should already have picked up your Finger Gym To Go kits with everything that you need inside, except you'll need something to draw or color with, so either crayons or markers and a glue stick. If you have another kind of glue, that's fine, not a big deal. Just I find that glue sticks work the best. So Finger Gym is a program designed specifically for you to help your children build their fine motor skills, learn practice eye-hand coordination, build strength, and lots of different skills that will help them as they grow. When they go to school, it will help them with the writing right away. Scissor cutting, we're not going to be doing that right now, but everything we do will help towards that goal. And who knows, maybe a surgeon someday. Your child will have those fine motor skills ready if you keep practicing. So in this kit, you will have 3 craft activities plus a finger play. I'm going to just show you real quick how to do them. I'm not going to finish them. So this is just for information how to get started with your crafts. So the first one I'm going to share with you is a stained glass window craft. These are some that kids made last year. They're made with outlines, tissue paper, and then this is just clear contact paper. Each of you will have an outline of a pumpkin with the contact paper on it. The first thing you have to do is peel the back off to show the sticky side. And then, this is the fun part, tearing is a really important skill. This is great practice for learning how to cut later on, pinching and grabbing. Tear small pieces off and stick them right on the contact paper. If you want to make a design like this person did, you can do that. You can just put colors all over the place. You can make a pattern, whatever you want to do, it's yours. Cover up the whole sticky back so that you can put it up on a wall or in a window. You can even trim it if you are adept at using scissors, or ask an adult to help you. Trim around the edges, not too close. Then you can hang it up in your window. It looks just like a stained glass. That's a super simple, easy one to do. Hope you have fun with that. Use your creativity. You should be able to do that one by yourself for the most part. So the next one, I'm going to show you our finger play. It's called 5 Little Leaves. You'll each get 5 colored leaves. You don't have to, write the numbers on them. 2, let's start with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You're going to hold up your leaves. All 5 of them, hold them up in your hand, and it goes like this. 5 little leaves, so colorful and bright, twirl round and round on a cool fall night. Whoosh blows the wind so strong that one little leaf came tumbling down. And you start again with 4, because I don't have 5 anymore, I have 4. 4 little leaves, so colorful and bright, twirl round and round on a cool fall night. Whoosh blows the wind so strong that one little leaf came tumbling down. You see the way that tumbled? If you just keep doing that, say the rhyme, as each of your leaves fall, then you end up with one little leaf. That's it. Super fun, super easy. You can make these into finger puppets if you want. Just tape it to your finger or something like that. Do whatever you'd like with that one. And there are actually a lot of 5 Little Leaf poems and finger plays online if adults you would like to look some more up. But I like that one. All right, next one. You are going to, this is our weaving and sewing. Always have that one in there. You are going to weave or sew beads onto a piece of corn. Now this isn't yellow and green corn like you eat during the summertime. This is called Indian corn. It's a special kind of corn that grows with all different colors, like jewels. So each of you in your kit will have just a plain old white piece of corn with a bunch of holes in it and a piece of yarn tied to it on one end. First thing you're going to do is color it. If you want to, you don't have to. Color it all different colors, whatever colors you want. I just chose to use a bunch of different ones. You can color it all one color, whatever you want. And that is my second sample right here. So now you have a colored piece of corn with holes in it. And you're going to take the yarn, which should have a piece of tape on the end to help stick it through the holes. And you can push it in the hole, pull it all the way out, push it in any hole. It doesn't matter what pattern you make, how you make it, pull it out. And then whenever you want to, start threading your beads. You're going to have a bunch of beads in here as well. Doesn't matter how you do it. This is your activity, your art. Push the bead all the way to the piece of corn cob, great bird, and then push it through another hole. You could even do 2 or 3 beads at a time. You don't have to put any on until you get to the bottom. You do it however you want to. And when you're finished, you should have it all filled up like this. Ask somebody to help you tie a knot in the end so it doesn't come unraveled. And you'll have a really pretty piece of Indian corn to decorate your house for fall, for harvest. That activity is especially great for pinching and grabbing, for eye-hand coordination, and using both your hands in 2 different ways. That's actually a special skill to learn. It's very important. All right, next one. You are going to make a scarecrow. Isn't it cute? Look, do you see all the shapes on there? I see a circle, I see a square, a couple of rectangles, and a triangle on his head. Each of you are going to get his frame. Doesn't look like a scarecrow now. And you're going to get a bunch of different shapes that you can glue on to your scarecrow with the glue stick. Works perfectly well. You can figure out what shapes go where. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You can make it look different if you want. I have a round head, a triangle hat, a square shirt, sleeves, and pants. You can use your crayons or markers to draw a face and buttons. And then you will also get a couple of tiny little pieces of yarn. It won't look like much when you pull it out of the kit. You might just think it's garbage or something extra that fell in the bag somehow, but don't throw it away, because this is your straw. Because what is a scarecrow made out of? Straw. We're pretending the yarn is straw. Color on the ends where the hands go, and just squish it on. That's it. So when you're done, he'll look just like a scarecrow. If you have any magnets, you can glue a magnet on the back and put them in the fridge. Or you can put them up in a window, however you want to do that. And that's it. Those are your 3 crafts and your finger play. I hope that you practice this, adults. This is for your children to do. You can help them when they get stuck, but then step back and let's see if they can figure out how to fix it themselves with your guidance. Look for a finger gym to go coming in December. There'll be another one. Please share your pictures with us. We would love to see them. You can either do that by emailing us at library@vvgov.com. Make sure you tell us what the picture's about and who's on it and what they're doing. Go to our Facebook page. It's Virginia Beach Public Library. Or you can tag us on Instagram at VBPLIBRARY. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.